Alright, my friends, this will be just a short message. I'm on it again. I'm building myself up. I got a bit sloppy recently, but I'm catching myself quicker. If I posted something and I delete it, then because I don't resonate with the message or I'm being in a lower state. But now I'm getting again higher. I think the last part of Urban Chaos recording that I had is a bit cursed because it is just outtakes and all the time they end up in level lost, and this somehow reflected how I also felt at the moment and with the message I was conveying. So I just skipped this now. I will go straight back to Dark Souls. Me and my friend recorded new content. So if you see some change in the style of how we play, it's because we switch who is playing and who is not playing. I'm more the guy who likes to run away from enemies. I think it's more effective. He is all the time slaying all the enemies. So this is how you know. Alright. But now I have something really productive. I'm really happy that I started this channel. Even if I would just do it for myself, it would be cool, but of course it's even cooler if you can reach people and you get views and likes, and you can easily track. I can go back to my entire video list, that like the timeline, what did I post, and I can see when was I on a streak, when did I start the streak, when did it build up, when did I have a peak, when did it again start to dissipate. So I can analyze even from my own stuff. I can see what I can improve. I can go back to my own older videos if I need guidance that I forgot in the moment, that I already figured out at some point. So I recommend people to generally also create channels or even just record for yourself. It's like a type of vlogging and you get something out of it. But I definitely don't want to linger on messages that are not really how a retainer should retain. Definitely not. But why do people go on relapse cycles? What is the main number one problem deep down? Mentality that leads to all the other issues. So if you are like relapsing and you're watching stuff and so on, basically what you're doing is giving yourself instant gratification or the simulation and illusion of instant gratification, because in the end you have nothing. It's like a bandage. But the point is that even when you try to be a serious retainer, if you still have this desire for instant gratification, it will still subconsciously lead to you at some point relapsing, because you are not patient enough to wait for 2 weeks or 9 days or however it is until you get your benefits from retaining. And maybe you also know that there are sometimes you go on a streak and it doesn't even work out the way you think, and you need to have a reset before it works. But anyway, you just get frustrated and you want instant success, and this is the main problem that leads back to, at some point, giving yourself actually instant gratification. And so what you need to do is develop patience. You need to be okay with going out and not having all the attention and stopping to try to micromanage and see how you can improve it quickly and eventually maybe because of this relapse. You need to learn to stay patient. This is the number one thing. You need to cultivate patience. I know how on earlier streaks, sometimes I was so torn apart. I was like, how am I supposed to survive this time? It felt like a prison because I know I have to wait before I see success. And this is why oftentimes the only time I could start a streak is after I messed up so badly already and I didn't feel great. And at this point I got so frustrated that I basically threw everything away and I didn't care anymore. And then I was naturally going on a streak. But at this point, I'm getting stronger and more disciplined, so I don't stay long in any relapse cycle. So I'm now preparing for my next streak. Also, since I deleted my previous video, let me quickly catch up on some stuff with you. I now received zinc pills. I never used them, and they are supposed to be a good supplement for developing kundalini and keeping your libido higher. So I will take 1 pill daily and see how this works. And also I found an exercise that is supposed to make you last longer. Kegels never worked for me, but this is something similar to Kegels, and I will put a link into the description of how a guy is doing it. You go up with your butt, you lie on your back on the floor. Your legs are pushing you up basically, and you try to pull in your balls. You do it 20 times and every time for 5 seconds. So yeah, this is supposed to help. Let's see how this works.